Guys, how are you all doing? Trust God you're okay. Right, I forgot something and I really thought that maybe sometimes I see some videos, I want to react to it, or I'll just say to myself, sometimes just put up a write up. I used to do it before, so I see that sometimes when I do write up, I completely forgot that in this kind of case, I shouldn't have done write up. But those that have sense, it's just that it's a shame that they're handful, those that have sense. People like us who think with our brain, not with our backside. But unfortunately, those that doesn't even read to understand, they glance through reading and they pick the one that is important to them and they run with it. It's a shame to you guys. And it's just so sad that most of you are even women. You are saying that Davido should go and arrest who? You are crazy. You are really crazy. You have no sense. I need the one to talk down. Those of you who are talking this rubbish, you, your body count is more than 20. Your body count, most of you. Yes, I say it. And then most of you who are men who are saying that because Davido have money, are you guys not ashamed that you're a man, you're talking that way? For the kind of reputation that Davido have as a well-known person, he's not meant to be rubbing himself with this kind of talk online. I see Davido as a very role model to the way he was playing. Fair enough, there are some men when they were in their youth life, useful as exorbitance. Yeah, that's the right word. Yeah, they want to like date different women or sleep, But one good thing about him, he didn't say they should buy the children. They didn't go for abortion like so many of you are cowards that we even give women after 6 months of pregnancy or 5 months, 3 months. You say, go and do this thing, go and do this. I don't want the picking. But at least with him, those women, regardless how it happened, the children are here with us. Okay? Now, those of you who don't even have sense that come online to start talking rubbish. First of all, let me address some of you bloggers. When you want to insult, yeah, you see somebody say some certain things, yeah, pack it in. You're cowards. You're cowards. Like I said, I don't insult people. But if you throw insults to people, you see that they're making their own opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, right? Don't insult them. Most especially when you don't like the person who is making the most responsible comments or the most responsible talk, bringing it to limelight. You guys want to insult them. Most of you are cowards. You don't have sense. You lack brain. Your brain lack what they call understanding and sense. You think with your backside. Yes, most of you. I hear you talk rubbish. Because they don't get money. Are you guys not ashamed? Are you not ashamed to even put that statement in your mouth to talk? Is it not your position to have advice and say, bro, or my brother, or whatever, because you have the money, let's just do this thing closed door privately. Let it not come outside. Let it not come to limelight. It's not everything that come outside. You guys are out there talking rubbish. You're talking rubbish. You have no sense. And some of you women who are even talking, maybe you have children at home that there's no fathers. There's no father. So you want people to be like you. That's an intelligent young girl. Very intelligent young girl. Very responsible young girl. You see the way she was writing. She was even saying, sir. She was even more respectful. She has a right. She's entitled to know who her father is. She wasn't begged into this world to bring her. No, she's still young. She's a minor. She must have asked her mother. You guys think it's your era. You guys think it's maybe when you guys were even, but most of you are grown adults. You don't even know your date of birth. You can't even ask your parents because they don't even know. They'll tell you, oh, now the day when one market come, one rate come for, when that rate for another year, now I born you. It isn't that those era now with it. You're a coward for mentioning saying that those of you who are saying you should go and do DNA. And those of you coming to my comment section to write and say, oh, the DNA, you don't do 5 DNA. They will not see the DNA. If they don't do 5 DNA, didn't you see when you get asked and say, okay, if you say you've done 5 DNA, please, can I see? Can you post it here? Let me see. You can tell it's the young girl that is talking. The young girl is asking for it. She's 13 years old for crying out loud. She's not a baby. I don't know what to be 13 years old. You think it's your 13 years old of Nigeria one that you guys are making to lock them not to talk? Come to the UK. Come to abroad. 13 years old. They act like even 30. They talk. They can talk. They understand. Yes. They understand. They are not stupid like most of you. Imagine women on my comment section say, Davido, go arrest her. Go and arrest her. Okay, what is the charges? What is the charges? And because they say now you get picking. Is the police daft? They're not daft now. They're going to say, okay, that's fine. What she's alleging, the allegation she's putting on you, let's go and do and see if the result is right. You guys don't think. Most of you think with your backside. Start thinking with your head. You will see will help you all. Dafts. Come to a comment section to come and be talking rubbish. And you guys are women. Even most of the men even have more sense. Go and look at more responsible men commenting and say, Baba, don't, so Baba, beg, just do the right DNA anymore, forget. The write-up that I wrote there, I wrote it for a reason. You don't love Davido more than I. You don't love the little girl more than I. You don't even love yourself than I will love you. No. I don't love you more than you will love yourself. No. So my question here is this. Now, I want to talk to you, Davido. Let me just take a moment to, because this comment section here, if one is not careful, you say what you don't want to say. But I want to advise you on this, Davido. I have come to love you when most time I see your comments. I see your talk, your post on, your video on Arise News. They're talking about you. I've come to love you with your charitable work that you're doing, and with the love that you all have as family. You're going anywhere, you're all together. Your uncle is who is a lovely dancer. I watch most of your videos with your uncle dancing and all of that, and it just puts a smile on my face when he's dancing. I see gospel who love dancing music. I could understand, I could relate straight away. Davido, the way you love your daughters, the way you play with them, go shopping, doing daddy things. You know why I love it? I love it because I see you going around with your girls. I said, right, this is a role model to those idiots out there who walked away from their children, those infidels. So maybe they can start seeing the video now and want to do right. I want to say, oh, they miss their daughters, they left somewhere. They miss their sons, they left somewhere. Most of these guys who follow you, most of them, even women, there's the suffering. It's not easy for a mother to have a daughter or a son or to have a child, and the mother cannot tell the child who is their father. Sometimes when those children grow 18 years, they want to walk away. It takes God's grace for them to understand. It's not easy. It's a constant battle with a child to know that your dad is never there, your dad was not there, or you replace the dad with someone else who is there. Even some children still grow up to understand that this is not my dad. I want to know who my dad is. I want to know where I'm coming from. I want to know my lineage, where I am, who I am, my identity. Davido, I want to ask you a question. Let's talk. Be honest to yourself. You've done 5 DNA. 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. With the statements, before I come to that, on my write-up, I said, this will not be nice if your wife is going to be experiencing all this backlash. And I don't believe she'll be happy to see all things like this. I want to say this to you. Davido, please, do what is right. Do what is right. What is it? I saw on the comments where the little girl asked you, the young girl asked you, can you send me, sir? Can I see the evidence that you are not my father with the DNA result? Can you post it? And I can see your comment. I want you to understand this. Sometimes take a deep chill, okay? You might think you're talking to the mother. I don't understand why fathers always assume this, most fathers. When their daughters or their children is talking to them, they would think it's their mother. Then they will start cussing out. This is not the first time I've seen things like this. I've seen 1001. Just 2 months ago, precisely in November, when a little girl, I was doing her hair, she used my phone to call her dad. Our work phone, to call her dad. The dad wife picked and said, can I talk to my dad? And she asked, who is your dad? She got rude and said, why are you asking me my dad? Can I speak to my dad? And he picked. They start talking. And he was like, is it your mom there? I said, no, I'm in a salon. Let me not go further. I want to say this to you, Davido. You're too intelligent or too wise to start acting this way. I want to put it to you now that, okay, let's assume that was not Davido who was doing those write-up. It was your PA, or it was your admin. I'm not saying it's Mr. Israel. I love Mr. Israel so much. Like, it's so funny. Do you know that? So let's say, I would say personally, it's not Davido that was saying those words. It was his PA. Because Davido would not write that. He lives in America. He understands, or he understood, or he gets it. What it takes for children. What it takes for children to know who their father is. DNA done in the right way. Mother and father will not be involved. Only what will be involved is the blood and whatever. Go to the lab. Even the day they are reading the test, even the person who is reading the test will not know what's inside the test that is going to open to read the test. Davido, your name is up there. Don't let nothing. Abroad. Nigeria might not care. Say, I abandoned 20 children, okay. But abroad. When it comes to children, when it comes to father neglecting their children or using some words, there's some words you use on the voice or on the chat with the little girl is not appropriate. Those are not words for a father to use for a child. Those are not words for a father to use for a little girl. Let's still say it's not your child until you've been proved that it's your child. Why don't you just say, okay, since you're the one that's texted me and your mom, we've done text before. All right, since the text now is you that want the text. Okay, I don't want to see your mother there on the day of the text. I am going to come get someone as a safeguard to safeguard you and bring you to so place. Apply if it's a visa you want to get for her. Take her to America, take her to UK, take her to anywhere in the world. Get a 1-week visa, 1-day visa. Get a 5 days visa and go and do this DNA. Whatever it takes. Go to South Africa. Go to China to go and do this DNA test. Just do it for her. Just do it for her. After you've done it, Davido, and it proved that you are not the father, you still look to that little girl and say, I am not your father. But well done for pushing for this. It's been done before. But your mom didn't believe. Nobody seems to want to believe. But now that it's been done, you've seen it. I've seen it. We did it together. This DNA is not mine. Okay, my darling, I'm still going to be there for you as a father figure, as an uncle, as an elderly person in your life. You need to talk. You need somebody to ask questions. You need father advice. I can guide you because I have daughters. You see my beautiful daughters. Yes, you want to spend quality time with them in your holiday, in your spare time? Don't worry. You want to keep my surname? That's fine. If that's all I can do for you. Which school do you go to? I go to this school. I'm one of the best. I want to be an artist. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. Don't worry. By the time you get to secondary school, I would like to sponsor you in university. But you are not my biological daughter. But I'm just going to go along and say you're my daughter. Like, call you a daughter to look after you, to be there for you as an uncle, as a brother, as whatever way you want to say it. But for those words I've said, I am sorry. Oh, that was not me who said it. It was my PA. It was my admin. It was my whatever. I don't have time to come and be staying on, to be replying nonsense. That's not me. That's Facebook propaganda. I just thought it's one of those girls out there. Please, those messages, they were not messages for a man like you to have been sending to the mother or to the girl herself. No, there are things that you don't need to be seen with at this stage of your life. You're married to a beautiful, stunning young lady who loves you. You love her. We've seen you. Listen, Davido, come on now. Come on. There are some times my mom will say, count your teeth with your tongue. Davido, you're too clever to be in this kind of mess. Please, do the right thing. Forget about the mother. Whatever it is, okay. You didn't even know. Were you sleeping? What happened? You even said you've never met with the mom. She was obsessed with you. The mother is an obsessed fan. All right, that is fine. In that obsessed fan that is obsessed with you, you can still give back to obsessed fan. How do you give back? Do the DNA. And the child is really not yours. That because the mother is obsessed with you. Okay, she's already got your surname. Okay, I'll be there for your daughter. But you've moved on, or I don't want to be seen with you around your mother because she's obsessed with me. Period. Davido, don't let all these miscreants, all these elements out there, don't let them be saying, you have to do anything, make it a go, bye-bye, bye-bye. Don't. You're too big. You're in America. You are too big. You know, in America, all those places, you know what they don't joke with. Europe side, you know what they don't joke with. You can have 20 children. But Davido, be there for your children. A man that does not beat his wife, a man that looks after his children, that does not abuse women. You and I know that abroad can buy for that kind of a man. They will take him to the moon. Money is not your problem. Few thousands of dollars is not your problem to spend on that little girl to find out what you need to find out. Let's say you did it for the mother. The little girl needs it. Do it for her. Every write-up, whatever I've said here, don't take it for granted. And you will see the difference. People love you now. Do you know why? Because you're there for your children, you're married, you earn more respect. But when you start denying some responsibility, I know now you want to think, oh, you want to come and bring shame, disgrace. The way you're doing it now, this is where quarrel is going to be coming in. Keep it quiet, keep it silent, keep it mute. Don't let this thing not go into next week. Do the right thing with the little girl. Forget about who is involved. Forget about people who is involved. Do it just right with this little girl. And see how God. Davido, listen to me. And see how God will change everything. You remember one statement. You might have it all, money in this world. But without God, or a man that doesn't look after their children or child, the Bible called them an infidel. But I want to beg you, I'm not saying it's your child, but go and do the right thing. So that this stigma does not start repeating over and over. It might get to 20 years, it repeats again. 30 years, God forbid she grows now to 20 years or 30 years. She by herself now will not want to go online and start saying things. You don't want that. But she's a responsible girl, a little girl that I believe you will be proud of as a God's father to her, or as a father, whichever way it comes out to be. Trust me, we know that your lovely wife, nothing that she cannot bear anymore. Please do the right thing. Thank you, Davido, and I hope you take this well. And for those of you who are running around like headless chicken, stop this nonsense. Not everything you guys want. Davido, go arrest her. Go arrest. Most of you, your fathers, most of you at home, your fathers, your own biological fathers, as by 20 women will come saying that your papa born there. If they go and do DNA, most of you that live with your fathers, don't be your papa born now. Come here, come talk nonsense. Behave, yeah? Those of you on my comment section, read well before you can reply. Don't just talk because you want to talk.